Welcome guys, it's Abhigan Mishra, just another quantum computing enthusiast from Qubits. So Daniel Colomer posted another challenge of turn the qubits off on his channel, and I asked for the link and I got it. So let's try to solve it. So here we have the circuit. We already know the rules. We have to apply gates such that in order to reverse the hidden or the mysterious gates within this box, such that all the state of all these qubits becomes zero. So without wasting any time, let's continue. So first of all, the first intuition we have, as we discussed in the previous video, that if we see a 50%, we apply Hadamard gate. Okay, we have a change here, and we have a change here. So both of these are 14.6, and we already know that this particular value can be obtained with the help of these 8-turn gates. So let me try this. Okay, didn't work. Okay, and for this didn't work. Okay, so it seems to me that these two are not just in superposition, but there are some other gates involved within this whole circuit. So the second intuition we have when we see a 50% is entanglement. So let us try to check for entanglement. Okay, that did do something. No, that didn't do. Otherwise, I was using half turns gate. Okay, nothing again. Okay, let's see if this works with this. 85.5 or 4, sorry, which means that this can work. This doesn't seem to work. Well, now that we know that no gates applied here seems to affect these states, another hint we got in the previous circuit or the previous puzzle, you can say, that when nothing seems to work here, try putting gates behind the given circuit. So, and as Daniel mentioned or gave a hint in his video, that check for entanglements. So we'll do that. So first of all, let's try with Hadamard, because okay, it did turn it on. And wait a second, so what we notice here is when I apply Hadamard gate to this first qubit, it seemed to affect the change. It seems to affect the state of the second qubit, like it was 50%, 25%. When I apply it, it becomes on, but it changes the second one to 50%. Okay, and okay, this one 25%. Okay, so we also see a second entanglement pair here, or a second bell pair, you can say, because when I apply the Hadamard gate to the last qubit, it seemed to affect the state of the second last qubit. Yeah, so these two, I guess, seem to be entangled, and these two are entangled. They both form a bell pair. But what we see here is that it's not the bell pair we're used to seeing. Like, let me open Quark. Oh wait, okay, but this will do our purpose, no issues. Okay, so we are already familiar with this from a bell pair. But let me see that this is here, and if I apply a Hadamard gate here, then both becomes 50% state. These two qubits are said to form a bell pair, or said to be entangled with each other. But I think what we had here was 50% and 25%. So this 50% is fine, but this should be 25%. Well, how can we achieve that? Well, if x rotates the given qubit by if it performs half rotation, then the first logical step would be to try x1 by 2, I guess. Wait a second, wait a second, what am I doing? Yeah, okay, so now I think we do have this particular pair. It's just opposite, but doesn't matter. If I do this, then you will get the same value. Doesn't matter actually here. So we just performed, you can say, copied or found out what was the hidden circuit was. It seems to be this particular circuit, Hadamard, control gate, control quarter rotation along the x-axis, which seems to change this to 50% and 25%. So if I apply Hadamard gate here, yeah, it turns it on, and same should be happening here. If I apply Hadamard gate here, it turns it off. Okay, but it turns it to 50%. Well, I think that could be easily obtained. Yeah, if I do that, it should be, yeah. This is the circuit. This is the mystery circuit for these two qubits, I guess. So if I apply Hadamard here, yeah, it's off, and if I apply a polyhex gate here, that should turn it off. So we just solved the first two qubits. Now let's get to these two qubits. They also seem to be entangled because any change in this qubit also affects the state of this qubit. So now the question is, what type of gate is being used in order to entangle these bits? That's the main question here. Let's try to find out. So okay, then we have opened another tab in the quark. So let me just first make a normal bell pair. Here we go. This is a normal bell pair, the bell pair we're used to seeing. Now we'll try different gates. You can say, what was the rotation here? The rotation was x. The rotation was 75%. 75%. I think we can obtain 75% if I perform x 1/2. Okay. And what if I do x 1/2 again? I think it should do the, yep, it is the job, because 2 half rotations should give me 75% on forming this entanglement. So I get the states which I got here, and here I think yeah, this should be, yeah, this is the mystery circuit, you can say, for these two qubits, I guess. And if I apply a Hadamard gate here, yeah, it turns it off. It will 50%, which means if I apply Hadamard gate here, yep, it does the same job. It just it makes it see off, and it is 50%. So it should be apply Hadamard here. No, it doesn't work. Wait a second. So it should not work here as well. No, it does work here. Okay, there seems to be another gate here which I'm missing, I guess. So I guess, and because so what worked, we apply Hadamard and it turned it on. So there has to be an Hadamard, and you can say, and what did it change the state to? It turned it to off. Sorry, on. So and Hadamard here, and poly, no, it doesn't seem to affect it. Wait, and what if I do this? Then I do this. No, nothing. I seem to be close. I solved the circuit, but I guess there is another gate which is applied here, which when I apply Hadamard to it, it just switches it back to its original position, you can say, which was 1. Okay, so we had 1. We had, okay, we had 1 which was initial 0. So what if I do this and apply Hadamard? Nothing. What if I apply x here and then Hadamard? Nothing. Well, we solved the puzzle, but I think I was not able to completely, you can say, make out the mystery circuit here. But I came close. I can see that I came close because I was able to get it to both 50%. Yeah, I was able to get these states, but I think I'm missing another gate which somehow changes its Hadamard, which when I apply Hadamard and a polyx gate, it changes it to off state. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you like my intuition, and you're free to write your own intuition in the comments. And yeah, because this might not be the best intuition, there will be better intuition. What I ran along was the hint that the two living qubits can be entangled. So yeah, I started checking for entanglements, and the previous puzzle gave me a hint that try applying gates behind the mystery circuit. So yeah, these were my two intuitions, and then I ran along with them and came up with a solution. Thank you. Hope you liked my intuition. Thank you.